Yo, what's up? Thank you all for tuning in wherever and whenever you're watching this, guys. Today we are going to be covering a little bit of the current state of the market, and we're going to dive into some news, a couple projects, and do a little bit of technical analysis. Sorry, I got some stuff all around me, but and we're going to dive into some technical analysis on a couple things. So let me go ahead and share my screen so you guys could see what's up. There we go. We got Decrypt open here. I'm actually going to go straight to the charts. I've actually kind of been sneak peeking some of this a little bit. So let's go ahead, click here. So right off the bat, guys, this is a project that I'm actually looking at right now. I'm actually going to send it here in the chat. But this is like I said, this is a project. I'm looking to personally dollar cost average in. I personally got in at this blue level. Now, this is not financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. This is just me sharing my experience here inside the crypto market with you guys, and just being completely transparent. So I actually bought in that $6.03 line. Now, personally, I think we could potentially see it come back down to this $4.60. But it really kind of depends on what happens here with Bitcoin and really just Bitcoin and Ethereum, and honestly some news. But really, I'm thinking, if we break above even this old last level support line, which it originally broke through, I'm thinking honestly we could see some bullish momentum, but really depends on what Bitcoin's doing. So again, this is not financial advice. It's just something I'm personally doing. So I'm going to go ahead and send that in the chat. Maybe not right now, but I'll send it here at the end of the call, because again, guys, this is something I'm looking at. And last time we checked out Aave, and I'll show you guys Aave. Same thing. We put a blue line on it. We're still riding her up. Well, some of us, right? I'm still riding it up. Now, let's see, guys. So you're like, oh, cool, Tyler, you bought in, it moved up. Well, let's see how much percent-wise it's up. There's the exact level. So you can see 63%. So you put $100 in, you're at 163 bucks. You're up $63. Now you got a bigger lump sum, you're able to throw at that. It's a little different. Now, guys, this is just exchange trading. This isn't even the leverage side of things. A good 65% on one project. So I'm personally looking at Link. Now, we already got into this. I'm not personally looking for another entry here for a little bit. Dot is another project I'm actually looking at. You can see right here. It's actually on the line. Now, if it breaks below really, and I can't even say really breaks below that level, but if we break below, oh my gosh, what am I doing here? This last, level right here, really, this right here, then, I'm not really feeling so hot about it, but I don't think that's going to happen. Dot's a good project. I actually got some Dot locked up. Me and a buddy, Deontay, he was actually on the call last week with some mindset. I don't know if you guys were there, but he and I actually did a parachain auction here with a project. It was with Dot. You actually locked up some Dot, and we locked it up for 96 weeks. So it was a little over 2 years, or actually a little under 2 years, because obviously 52 weeks in a year. But I believe I probably got at least a year left of it being locked up. So we did a little crowdfund project. That was a while back when Dot was at like 35 bucks. So roughly around this level. Now Dot actually came up to, what are we at? We'll call it 50 bucks, 50 bucks, 50, 55. I think it actually touched 60 too, but no, 55. So, I mean, guys, everybody was, this is mind boggling. This is why I want to talk about the current state of the market, is because everybody was so excited when Dot was, well, not Dot specifically, but everybody was so excited when Bitcoin is at 60K, right? Everybody was so excited. Everybody wanted to buy at 60. Buy. Now, guys, we got the biggest discounts since 3 years ago, and everybody's all of a sudden scared. It honestly blows my mind, because I don't know if we covered this last time. I might have slightly went over it, but guys, recession, right? If you Google the word recession, there's two different definitions. The first one being the financial term, right? Recession, it's financially not good. But the other one is when an object moves away from the observer. Now, if Bitcoin is the object and I'm the observer, and I observe Bitcoin at 60K and I watch it move away from where I want it to, what is my instantly recession? It's moving away from me. And that's exactly, if you're watching it from up here, that's exactly what happened. You're saying, oh my God, it's in a recession, it's a bad market, not a good. No, No, guys, listen to people who have the results you want. Listen to people who are winning in the market. Listen to people who are still talking about crypto when crypto is down. I'm still talking about, I'm still thrilled. People talking about bear market. I don't care which way it's going. We're making money. It is what it is. I just showed, guys, I just showed you we're up 60%, 65% on this trade. I took some profits on that puppy and moved it around. What you do is up to you. It's not financial advice, but guys, take advantage of the opportunity you have in front of you. Luck, guys, luck. You know what luck is? When preparation and opportunity meet. 3 years ago, when I joined, or not when I joined, when I started trading crypto, guys, when I started trading crypto, Bitcoin was over here. It was at 12K. So when I observe it, it's not moving away from me. It's in a retracement. And this happens all the time, guys. No market is just straight up. I can click on any market you want. You call a market out, I guarantee you we find one. It's not all up. I know for a fact. It just doesn't happen. There always has to be a retracement. In trading and life, it happens. It happens every time. And I know I'm going in right now, but guys, I'm so passionate about this because 3 years ago, when I first started trading, I actually bought XRP on Coinbase before it was ever I can't even think of the word, delisted. Before it was ever delisted from Coinbase, I actually bought XRP. That was the first crypto I ever bought was XRP. I honestly didn't even really know what I was doing. I was just listening to people who were teaching me, who had the results I wanted. So I bought XRP. I put like 300 bucks in, flipped it to 500. I'm like, oh my God. So I put like 250 back in. I lost a little bit. I'm like, oh God. So I let it ride a little bit. And I can show this is all in my phone, guys. I have it all in the Coinbase transaction. Somebody's gonna be coming after me for my phone now. Don't worry, I'm getting a new one. So but guys, oh my goodness, 3 years ago was when I first bought crypto. It was XRP. I bought XRP, I made some money off of it. And honestly, I didn't really look at crypto for a little while after that. Right? But 3 years ago, guys, crypto was at, or Bitcoin was at 12K. I don't know what the market cap was at because I didn't even really pay attention to a market cap. I didn't even really know what a market cap was at that point. In Forex trading, they didn't care about a market cap. So I never paid attention. But guys, it was literally over at these levels. The highest had gone at one point was 20K, which is literally, imagine that. This line right here, imagine that we haven't broke below that. Am I surprised? Nope. Not the slightest bit. Not even, guys. Come on. The patterns happen over and over and over. I've been trying, and if you guys have been paying attention or watching these lives, you know by now you should be able to identify some of these patterns, these levels, the monthly, the weekly, the hourly. You should be able to even set up some fibs and maybe have a basic understanding of fibs. I know I haven't dove really, really deep into some of these things, but you guys should have a basic understanding of some of these zones. Guys, literally, if I delete all the fibs on here and the only thing we marked up was major levels, if you're patient enough, we can trade major levels. Boom, major level. You want to find another one? Cool. Boom, major level. Guess what? Broke through, retested, came up. Guess what? It stopped there. Am I surprised? No. Eventually it broke through, but guess what? Guess what happened when it broke through? It broke through, retested, and dropped. Guys, every time I enter a trade, I literally have a trading plan. It's almost like a checklist, like a flight checklist. And so some of us need to do this. If you don't have a trading plan, message me. I'd be more than happy to share this PDF I have with you. But you need to have a trading plan. I don't enter a trade unless it breaks through, retests, then I enter. If it breaks through and just drops and never retests, guess what? I don't enter. Sorry, not for me. But it didn't break. That's what happened. I need to see that pattern for me to be confident for it to move that direction. Now, can it break through, retest, and boom, break through back up again? Yeah, it can. It happens sometimes, not as often as it does when it breaks through and retests. But guys, 3 years ago, Ethereum 300, Bitcoin 12. Recession, right? No, it's a retracement. Retracement happens in life every time. If we were looking for it to go down, guess what? It retraced back up. And guess what? You want to know what? I'm almost willing to bet because I didn't draw it on there, so I don't want to. I'm not trying to lose money on this bet here, but I'm almost willing to bet this is probably this 23.8 is a 28.3. I'm going so fast. I'm losing numbers. 38.2. Look, I said it backwards, but 38.2%. Boom, hit. Guess what? Dropped. Now, guess what? What am I expecting here? I'm expecting for it to come back up, hit this level, maybe continue down, or hit this level, continue down, or come in our normal zone where this normally, guys, these are patterns. I'm using this tool. It's called Fibonacci. I showed you guys how to use it in one of the first videos. Now, my old YouTube isn't up there anymore, but we still have access to those, guys. I'll be more than happy to walk you through it, ask questions, closed mouths don't get fed. People want you to feed them trades. Guess what? You came to the wrong place. Go join a different Telegram group. If I die, you don't make money. If I teach you what I'm doing to make money, you can watch these videos until well after I'm dead, learn and make money. Now, my exact strategy isn't going to be your exact strategy, guys. If we both go out to eat to get dinner and we both get this, even if we both get the same meal, maybe you get all your toppings on the side. I get all mine on it. Maybe I don't like mayo. Maybe you don't like ketchup. Maybe mustard, pickles, onions, whatever it is. We can get the same meal, guys, but we're going to get us different drinks. Maybe you like to drink alcohol. You get a margarita with sugar. I get a margarita with salt. That's the only difference. Everybody's trading strategy is going to be slightly different. You're not going to trade the exact same way I am, but take the things you like, the things that are easy, the things that are simple, that make sense to you, that you understand, and take them and implement them in your trading plan. These are things I've learned over the past 6 years. A lot of it from Forex. The last 3 years, mostly from crypto. I didn't really use fibs a lot through 4 years ago. Now I use them a lot because it's a pattern I like. It happens all the time. I literally just showed you the 38.2. Guess what? Same thing happens with this last level of support, the 88.6, 78.6. Same thing happens all the time, guys. And it almost gets repetitive. It's like riding a bike. Sometimes like, yo, I don't want to ride a bike anymore. But this makes you money. You don't have to ride a bike. This bike makes you money. You get on the bike, ride it wherever you want. Ride it to buy an RV. Ride it to go to the Lambo dealership. Wherever you want. This is the bike you want to ride. If you don't know how to ride a bike, learn to trade. Riding a bike ain't that cool. Making money and buying your mom a crib is cool. I know I'm going in right now. So some people are like, yo, bro, chill. I'm about to leave. But but guys, this is so important. These are things I've learned over the past 6 years. Guys, the 4 main rules. If you don't take anything away, take this away. It took me 5 years to figure this out. 4 main things, guys. Discipline, patience, emotional intelligence. The last one, you could say, I go like this: don't be a bitch. Usually it's don't be a chicken because I'm on a call with a bunch of people, but I'm being vulnerable. Discipline. You have to be disciplined to. If it doesn't break and retest, guess what? We don't enter. Discipline. You follow your plan. I don't like following rules, guys. If I was at a pool, a public pool, and I seen a don't run sign by the pool, guess what? I'm running not because I want to, but because the sign told me not to. I don't want to follow the rules. I don't like rules. I never did. But there's certain rules you have to abide by. You know, I'm not gonna go kill somebody. It's not really a rule. It's just there's a punishment that comes along with it. But I don't want the punishment. I want to be a good person. I don't want to kill anybody. You know, I know that's a weird example, but come on, guys. We discipline. Be disciplined to whatever you're doing. Go to the gym. You know what happens if you're disciplined at the gym? You know what happens when you're disciplined at the gym and you go there for 6 months, 12 months, and you consistently go 5 days a week? Guess what? You get a 6-pack. You get a beach bod. You know what happens when you eat McDonald's consistently? You're disciplined. You're consistently, right? So you're disciplined to consistently eating McDonald's. So some of you check your phone in the morning. It's the first thing you do. Discipline. Don't do it. The first 15 minutes, I challenge you to do something different. Write down your goals. Quit validating low-hanging fruit. Set high expectations, right? You set high expectations to avoid low-quality experiences. High expectations to avoid low-quality experiences, guys. So discipline, patience. Be patient. If it doesn't come back the first candle, guys, wait. I think it was Ave that happened with me. Right here, look. I'm gonna have to zoom in a little bit. But same thing, this actually happened to me on Ave. I wasn't patient the first time. I guess what? I got in, boom, almost lost all my profit. I didn't, but boom, guess what? I took my profit, bought back in. Boom. Now, these are, they're so basic, guys. This is the funny part. A lot of people are gonna overlook it because it's basic. I overlooked it for 5 years. I didn't make money for 5 years almost trading. Now things are different. I'm doing pretty decent. I can't make any financial, claims here, and I'm not here to do that. It doesn't even matter how much I make. How much I make doesn't affect how much you make. You can make more than me. It doesn't change that, guys. It doesn't matter. Follow the people who have what you want. Okay. Discipline, patience, emotional intelligence. This one's the most difficult. I could teach you how to trade in 15 minutes, 20 minutes, the skill set, actual skill set of trading. You know, my trading plan, I could teach you 15, 20 minutes. What you need to overcome personally, right, is the emotional discipline, the emotional intelligence, being disciplined to this list. Some people aren't even taking notes right now. Some people, you've traded a year, right? I'm not even saying I'm the best trader, guys, but I have 6 years of experience, and I'm sharing 6 years of experience in a 30-minute call. Some people aren't even writing this down. You've been trading for 2 months, a month, a week, a day. You haven't even took a note yet. It is what it is, right? At the end of the day, I don't need to do this. I do this because I want to help people win. My goal is to impact people and help people win. This is how I plan to do it. This isn't my only way to do it. This is just the beginning. So emotional intelligence, guys, this is super important. Emotional intelligence. Listen to personal development. Read a book, right? Read a book. This is actually a really good book. Living from the Soul. It's by what was his name? Sam Torode. It's actually the 7 spiritual principles of Ralph Waldo Emerson. I heard of Ralph Waldo Emerson's of his name before, and I was like, yeah, that dude sounds kind of cool. I read the back. I bought the book. It was like $3. I bought the book. I never even heard of it before. I bought it. I read it in a day. Guess what? I learned a lot, guys. I literally have it close to me because look, if I go through this, there's a lot of, you can see all the highlighted stuff in here. Look, I have another book too right here. Where's it at? This is one of my favorites too. Honestly, this one's a lot longer, a lot bigger. You can see there's not as much. I got a lot of highlighted stuff, but you can see that this is only like 50 pages. I have half the book highlighted. But guys, emotional intelligence, go build up the emotional discipline. Go build, because I can guarantee you when you see this, you know there's a potential to make money. Emotional discipline goes out the window. Your emotional intelligence goes. There's a lot of other examples I could use for this. I don't want to really use it here though, but guys, you need to be emotionally disciplined, emotionally intelligent when it comes to these things. You need to understand, like, hey, the reason I'm feeling that way is because I'm eager to make money. Are you entering that trade because you lost the last 6? Are you revenge trading, trying to make all that money back? Don't do that. That's bad. You're playing off your emotions. Now, we're not sitting here saying like be emotional. In trading, you kind of have to be, but don't be emotionless all the time. We're not saying forget emotions forever, just when you trade. And not even forget them. You just need to understand how to use them, because they're always going to be there. Every single day, it's something I struggle with. I've been doing it for 6 years, guys. And it's that's the hardest part, is the emotional intelligence part of this, being disciplined in controlling your emotions. Trading, the skill of trading is pretty simple. Being disciplined, being patient, not being a bitch, right? Not being a chicken. This is the big one, guys. So we have discipline, patience, emotional intelligence. Don't be a bitch. The last one, don't be a chicken, right? What do I mean, Tyler? What would I do if I was 10 times bolder, right? You go talk to that girl that you see in the club that you think's cute. That's what you would do. Are you chicken though? We'll see. But it also happens in trading, guys. It happens in trading. Now, one of the things I used to do was I would enter a trade, right? Now, when I Forex trade and even crypto trading, leverage wise, my exchange trading is slightly different. But when I leverage trade, I only risk 3 to 4%, maybe even 2 to 3% per trade of my account. If I have $1,000, I'm only willing to lose what? If I have 100, it's 3. So if I have $1,000, I'm only willing to lose $30, right? Every trade I know, hey, if I lose, I'm only losing $30. Cool. I've spent $30 on a lot worse stuff. I can promise you that. I'm sure anybody listening to this or here now, I'm sure you guys have too. Some of us have spent $200 on a night we don't even remember. But one thing I would do, guys, is I would enter a trade, right? And here's my stop loss. Here's the market coming down. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I would leave because I was scared I was going to lose. But I was only scared because I was over leveraging. I wasn't being disciplined in my trading plan. I wasn't listening to, hey, I'm only risking 3 to 4%. I was risking fucking 50. I was risking 90. I was risking the whole bag. I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to be a millionaire tonight. Guys, this is so important. I told you I was going to do a lot of technical analysis, and we kind of got off a little bit into this, but this is so important because I could teach you how to trade in 10 minutes. I can't be there and be like, hey, stop being emotional, bro. It's just money. You lost 5%. Cool. Oh, well. Don't go back and try to make it back. If your goal isn't to make 7, 8, 10% a day, go make your 10% a day and stop trading. Don't make 10% and get cocky and be like, oh my God, I'm flip a bag. And next thing you know, you're only up 2% for the day. Now you're negative for the day. Now you're down 5%. You're down more than you wanted to be in the first place because now you're emotionally trading. Guys, this is so important. I promise you. And that's why I'm emphasizing on it so much. The trading aspect, the skill set's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. It's like riding a bike. Once you learn how to ride a bike, you can ride a bike anywhere. You can ride a bike to the beach. Now, I guess you can't ride a bike anywhere. You might have to ride it on like a boat to ride it across, the sea, but, switch up the bike, switch up the ride. You're not limited. Stop placing these limits on yourself, guys. Stop competing with other people too. I did that a lot. Stop competing. Somebody who's here for a couple months, they made a decent amount, right? I can't make any income claims, but they made a decent amount. I'm like, yo, bro, I've been doing this for how long? I'm now getting emotional again. I'm playing off my emotions. Who cares? I'm not competing with them. I'm competing with what I could do yesterday. I don't care what they're capable of. What can I do? Guys, I actually came across this. Let me pull it up because it even goes with this. Goes along with developing the mind. Right? I posted this in 2021. Plants are more courageous than almost all human beings. Right? Plants are more courageous than almost all human beings. An orange would rather die than produce lemons. Whereas instead of dying, the average person would rather be something they're not. Sheesh. Come on now. Yo, I can't wait to upload this. Guys, this is fire. This is information, guys. It's taken me, some of this stuff's taken me 6 years to understand it and to finally be able to bring it to the table so I could share it with somebody else. Some of it took me 6 years to learn so I could implement it and win on a bigger scale. There's so many things, guys. Take some notes. Not even for you. Take some notes so you can teach your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your mom, your dad, your uncle, your sister, all of them at the same time, whatever it is. I'm not judging you. Prick your finger right with blood. Go get a Sharpie marker, crayon, whatever you got to do. Rewind, watch this again twice. Right? So, sheesh, guys, I'm hyped up. Let's go. But this is so important. So important, guys. So let me get back to the technical analysis, guys. But what we really want to pay attention to is what Bitcoin's doing. You can see right now, right? Bitcoin open, the daily candle. Boom, right above. What does that mean, guys? It means we could have some bullish momentum. What does that mean? I'm looking forward to come to this zone. Why am I looking forward to come to that zone? Tyler, can you explain to me? I don't understand. Yes, I'll be more than happy to. So why am I looking for the zone? I can tell you right now. Why am I looking for that? Well, because you see, actually, no, let's look at this. Tyler, why? And honestly, we can do it on a large scale. We can do it on a small scale. I don't care. It's still the same pattern, bro. Guess what, Tyler? Why do you want to come back there? Because if we were looking the opposite direction, right? If we were looking for it to go up, right? Let's say we were measuring it this way, not be right. You move it in the direction. So if you want it to go up, you start at the bottom and move in the direction you want to use the Fibonacci tool. So guys, guess what? On a small scale, you can see what normally happens when we use these. So what we did, let me delete this really quick so I can show it to you. So what normally happens is, so we measured from this bottom to this high, right? And now we're using this measurement in order to use percentages. Now, what normally happens when we use this, let's say you go to the store and get some hot sauce, right, guys? You get some hot sauce. Sorry, my cat is deciding to knock my pens over, but let's say you go to the store to get some hot sauce. Now, on this hot sauce, you see what? Mild, extra hot, burn your ass. You got to drink milk after this. Like, like the hottest salsa in the world. You never see like, oh, this is just a normal salsa. Usually it says like sweet and spicy, sweet and salty, like whatever. It doesn't say normal. When you hear normal, when I hear the word normal, I think something that tends to happen. I normally wake up at this time. I tend to wake up at this time. It's something that it happens most of the time. So what normally happens when we use this tool, so we measure from this bottom to this high right here. And what normally happens is the market will retrace 50 to 61.8% and continue up. Now, it doesn't happen exactly like that every time. If it did, we would just guess, gamble, and make money. It doesn't. We have to read and react. Sometimes it will come down, respect this area, right? You can see, let me move this over just slightly. We're not changing the levels or anything. I'm just moving it so I can show you a little bit better. Okay. So this was the initial measurement, right? So from that high to this low, we measured starting at the bottom, moving in the direction up because we want the market to continue up. So the market retraced. Guess what? Boom, it starts retracing. It breaks through the 23.6%. Okay, what happens if it respects it and continues up? It normally resembles a strong trend. Now, Tyler, it broke through and it's now going down to the 38.2%. Now, if it respects, meaning it stays above and it would continue up, say it respects here, what normally happens when that happens is it's a pretty strong trend still. It's not as strong as this one, but it's still pretty strong. Now, normally what happens is the market will come down into this zone right here, which is why I have this marked up over here. I'm just showing you on a smaller time frame so we can understand it a little better. So what normally tends to happen, guys, is the market will retrace. So it goes up, right? It will retrace into this zone normally, right? And then it will continue up into trending market. Now that normally happens. Sometimes it breaks through that zone and we retest these last levels of support. Now, Tyler, why do we call those the last levels of support? Because that's where majority of the buyers for this move that we're measuring have gotten in at, was this right here. These actually, I'll change them to red so we can see a little better, right? These last levels of support. This is where majority of the buyers are sitting. So meaning in order to break below here, we have to get the buyers to sell out. We need to say, hey, move your position, we're going lower. We need more sellers than the buyers right here. Now, normally what happens if it breaks through here, it'll respect this level. If it doesn't, it comes through to this level. If that doesn't happen, it breaks through, we break the trend and we're down, we're moving the opposite way. If it breaks through, retest, and boom, continues down. That's how I use this tool. So now, knowing this, right, in the upward direction, let me show you in the downward direction, but we don't have the exact results yet. So let me delete all this. I'm going to actually keep that dotted line there because I don't know if that was there before. Oh, okay. So let's get back like this. So Tyler, why do you think it's going to come up a little more? Well, let me explain to you why I believe that. Doesn't mean I'm right by any means. We're just reading and reacting to the market. I don't care about being right. I care about reading and reacting to what's happening so I can utilize the information to make money trading. Right? This is a game about probabilities. Now, don't treat it like a game. If you treat it like a game, it'll pay like a game. If you treat it like a hobby, it pays like a hobby. If you treat it like a profession, it pays like a profession. A hobby usually costs you money. If you like to go fishing as a hobby, it costs money to buy poles, lures, to go fishing, to buy a boat, to go get your fit. Right. So you get it. So guys, we're measuring from this high to this low because we started up here and moved down because we believe it's going to continue to move down. Now, do I actually believe that? No, I mark it in both directions because when I'm margin trading, I don't care which way it goes. I really don't. I want it to come through these levels, hit this and continue down, or break through, boom, and continue up. I don't care which way it goes. It's just going to change on what I'm doing inside of my portfolio or my broker account. It's just going to change on what I'm really doing. So guess what? We're measuring from here to here. Now, what happened? The market retraced. It broke through the 23.6, right? Boom. Okay, we're back to boom. Broke through again, right? It was kind of having some trouble that first time. Boom, broke through. Guess what? We came back down. We were playing in the zone. Some consolidation. Consolidation really just means that it's not moving. It's stagnant, not going anywhere. That would be consolidation right there, right? So now we can delete that. Now you know what consolidation is. Boom, get out the way. We don't want you. So guess what? Boom, broke through. Guess what? Now we have it. It came up. Now it. Let me see. I don't know if I want to say that it broke through completely. It does. So now we're at this level where if it respects here, it could be a strong trend down because that's what we're looking at. We're looking for it to continue down. When we're moving, right, we're measuring from top and moving in the direction of the market that we want it to go, right? Measure, boom. If it was going up, we'd start down here and up. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, message me. But anyway, so now I wanted to break above this 38.2%. It's literally like almost like a game of ladder, like, you know, like ladders. Like I'm literally like, okay, cool. To, you know, take this next step. Awesome. Let's see, you know, if we make it to the next ladder. And I risk 3% of my account. If I lose 3%. Oh no, we went the wrong way on the ladder. I lost 3%. Let's see why I lost and let's see what we can change. So now the reason I'm expecting this, guys, to come up here in the zone again in the about 26 to what, 25 roughly, 26, 26.5, 26.7 we'll call it, to 20, 25,000. The reason I'm expecting it to come up here is because that's normally what happens when we use this tool. What do I really want to happen? I really want it to come up here, boom, break above, retest, boom, on a smaller time frame. It doesn't have to do it on daily. So on a smaller time frame, right? You see, break above, didn't look, we broke above. You could have seen retest. I would have potentially maybe looked for an entry there. Now, it might have came through, hit. Honestly, I would have hit my stop profit because once I'm in profit, I take profit. So boom, you enter. But so okay, boom, you got stopped out. Do whatever. You lost your 3%. Okay, bam. Guess what? Guess what? Broke above, retest, enter. You make it. If you didn't move your stop loss to profit, that's your fault. I do this every time. I trailing stop loss. Say you entered right here, right? Perfect entry. Your stop loss was here. Let's say, right? I'm going to change this to, we'll keep that one red, and I'm going to change this one to green or blue. So let's say you entered on the blue line, and this is your stop loss, right? Meaning if it comes down here, it automatically takes you out. That's your 3% or whatever percent you prefer to risk. It's up to you. I'm just telling you what I personally do. So let's say it comes down here. Guess what? It's moving up. So guess what I do? I move my stop loss into profit. Now we call it a stop profit because guess what? The market's moving up, moving up, moving up, moving up, moving up. Guess what I do? Follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. I would have waited right here because I would have expected it to break above, retest, or potentially come back down. Guess what? It kept going. So guess what Tyler did? Boom, 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 boom. We're riding it up. And boom, I got stopped out. Oh no, we made money, right? So guess what? Broke above. So this is what you could do on a small time frame. I'm showing you on a larger time frame, but when you come down here, you could take these smaller, shorter term trades to make some money. Now, I personally think the longer, bigger moves, so I wait for the big move. But this potentially could have been the break and retest where we continued up to the zone. We didn't, right? But it could have been. So this is a game of probabilities, right? And again, treat the game like a profession. It'll pay you like a profession. So what do I want to happen now? I want for it to break above realistically the last high it was at on a smaller time frame. But what I want for it to do is to break above here, maybe another retest and continue up. And I want for it to, again, break above here, break above, retest, and continue to this zone. Is that what's going to happen? I don't know. We can guess and gamble, or we can read and react. Really simple. So with that being said, guys, I really hope you guys got some value out of this. I hope you took some notes. That way, not for you, but so you could share it with other people down the line. That's the most valuable thing, right? If I was just here telling you when to enter a trade, I'm just giving you a fish for the day. You just eat for the day. But guys, I'm trying to not only feed you the fish so you can win, but also while you're here, I'm trying to teach you how to win the fish, how to catch the fish. That way, if I'm not here to teach you something, you can do it by yourself. You don't need me. You can learn it yourself and go teach somebody else if you want. You can go help somebody else make money. Helping people make money is fun. Maybe I'm just lame. I don't know. I just think that's fun. But guys, I really hope you got some value out of this. I know this is one of the sessions that I'm definitely going to be, promoting. I'm going to share with people because there was a lot of value, guys, I shared inside of this, especially in the mindset, the just in general about trading and life, things that you can implement outside of here and here. So a couple of projects, again, I'm looking at some to dollar cost average. This is me personally, not financial advice. I'm looking at dot, link, where's the link, good old link, and I'm going to send these to the chat. But hope you guys have an awesome rest of the night. Have an awesome, tomorrow's Friday, right? So have an awesome Friday, and we will see you soon. Peace, guys.